One of the most common questions we get asked is this neighborhood safe? So to answer that and to try and put together a good list, we compiled the 10 safest cities in Utah. Stay tuned and we'll present the list to you. But first, click that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you can know when we're releasing videos to help you know where to buy in Utah, when to buy in Utah, and really just all things real estate regarding living in Utah. So to let you know, to comprise this list, we took data from the FBI. So when we're talking about the safest cities, we also did a minimum population, and then we looked at violent crime rate as well as property crime rate that was happening in these cities. So there were 35 cities that fit the categories that we placed to be able to be ranked in this list. And so we're going to share with you today the top 10 safest ones. Like I said, that's looking at violent crime as well as property crime that was reported to the FBI. And so some cities have either too small of a population or they don't report those numbers to the FBI, and so we're unable to see those numbers. When we're talking violent crime, we're talking about murders, rape, armed robbery, things of that nature. And then when we're talking about property crime, burglary, theft, home break-ins, auto theft, things of that nature. So that just kind of gives you guys a context as to what we used to go into these rankings. It's not just our opinion. It actually is based off of data. If you have any more questions about what we used to create this list, feel free to leave it in the comments and we'll reach out to you. So now that we've got that clear as mud, without further ado, here's the list of the top 10. The number one safest city in Utah is Spanish Fork. This one surprised me a little bit. They actually moved up in the rankings significantly from 2020. The reason why this one surprised me is there is a population of 40,000 people in Spanish Fork, and that is one of the higher populations on our top 10 list. Usually, the lower the population, the less crime that happens, right? So for them to be number one with 40,000 people really surprised me, and it was a shocker to me that they were number one. Number two on the list, Syracuse, Utah, reached the number 2 spots. They moved up 2 spots from last year, and the population right now of Syracuse, Utah is sitting right around 31,000 people. Syracuse is a city that we serve a lot. We help a lot of people buy and sell in Syracuse City. We've got a lot of videos on our channel here about living in Syracuse. So if you want to find out more about that, make sure you check out those links as well to those videos. Number 3, coming in with a population of 32,000 people, is Kaysville, Utah. This one's not a surprise. Kaysville is a highly sought after area in Davis County. One thing to keep in mind with Kaysville though is the average sales price of a home in Kaysville is one of the highest in all of Davis County as well. But if you have the ability to buy a home in Kaysville, Utah, low crime rate, great schools, it is a great place to live and to raise a family. Number 4 is Bountiful, Utah. Bountiful's got a population of a little over 44,000. The great thing about Bountiful is its proximity to Salt Lake City. So if you work in the city, the commute from Bountiful to Salt Lake is ideal, as depending on traffic and such, and where in Bountiful you are, how high up on the bench, up into the mountains you are. The work commute from Bountiful to Salt Lake can range between 15 minutes to, at a maximum 30 minutes. Great place to live. There are all sorts of different levels as far as price ranges go in Bountiful. There are older homes that are down in the city, kind of more down in the valley or on the west side of I-15 in Bountiful. Those homes are at a lower price, and then as you move up the bench, as you go higher and higher up into the mountains, the price point increases with that. Number 5 on our list is North Ogden. They barely made the list as well because of their population size, but they do have just over 20,000 people. That number, in my opinion, though, is going to grow dramatically over the next couple of years. North Ogden is a hot spot right now because it is a beautiful area, it's a safe area, and there's a lot of new construction happening right now there. There are some beautiful homes being built in that area, and it seems like those homes are just climbing higher and higher up on that bench on the mountain, and they are beautiful and come with some spectacular views of the Weber and Davis County Valley. Number 6 on our list is Pleasant Grove, Utah. They have a population of around 39,000 people. This city is down in Utah County. It isn't an area that we service, so if you are interested in moving down into the Utah County area, though, we have some great connections with some wonderful agents in that area. Feel free to reach out to us and we'll get you in contact with them. Number 7 on the list, Clinton, Utah. Clinton is in Davis County and has a population of 22,000 people. I was a little surprised, to be honest, when I saw Clinton, Utah break our top 10 list. And the reason for that being is with Clinton being super close to Hill Air Force Base, that city is very transient. There's a lot of people that live in Clinton that work on Hill Air Force Base. And so as they receive new orders to go to other bases, there's a lot of people moving in and out of there. And sometimes when it's a transient neighborhood, it can equal higher crime rates. That's not the case with Clinton. Like I said, it reaches number 7 on the list. It's a great place to live, and we do service that area. In fact, we help a vast majority of our buyers in the Clinton, West Point, Syracuse area. Number 8 is Springville, Utah. On the very southern end of Utah County, Springville is a nice small farming community, very quiet. The population size is 33,000 people, and it is a really nice area. We drive through there all the time when we're heading down south to St. George. So I do really love the area. Again, we don't service that area regularly, so if you're looking to buy or sell a home in the area, we can connect you with a great agent that we know down there. Number 9 is Farmington, Utah. Population of right around 25,000 people and growing significantly. Farmington's become a hot spot in Davis County. There's a lot of people moving into the area. One thing that I felt kind of skewed the list a little bit and why I feel Farmington did drop to number 9. Lagoon Amusement Park is in Farmington, Utah, and there were a number of crimes committed, a number of theft crimes committed in Lagoon, the park itself. And so that did cause it to drop. So know that if you're not in Lagoon Amusement Park itself, the crime rate is lower if you're just living in the community. So it's a great place to live, brand new high school there, great amenities and shopping centers like Farmington Station. Like I said, very, very popular place right now. A lot of people want to live in Farmington, Utah. And lastly, rounding out our list at number 10 is Saratoga Springs. With a population size of 33,000 people, Saratoga Springs has become a popular spot in Utah County as well. There's not a lot of land left to develop between the Wasatch Mountains and Utah Lake, so that corridor is getting pretty full. However, there is a lot of growth and opportunity out in the Saratoga Springs area. So if you want to buy a home out there, there's a lot of new construction opportunities, and we would love to help you find the right builder for you to be able to build your dream home. If you've made it this far in the video, we really appreciate you guys checking out our top 10 list. Again, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or a differing opinion, feel free to leave it in the comments and we'll reach out to you. We love your guys' support. So again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Really helps us with the YouTube algorithm and getting our content in front of more people, because we really just want to bring value and knowledge and information to people who are looking at moving to Utah, as well as if you're looking to move away from Utah. We provide a lot of market updates.